Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Bandwidth for iOS today is provided by CacheFly at CACHEFLY.com.
Super scary apps for Halloween.
Ooh, I got the kids app, the one everybody loves.
And how much would you pay for someone to answer your question on a video?
I don't know, but we'll find out next on iOS Today. iOS Today is brought to you by LinkedIn Learning and lynda.com. Develop talent and keep skills current with expert-led, on-demand e-learning. To request a demo for your organization or get a free individual trial, visit learning.linkedin.com/twit. Oh, it's time for iOS Today. Hello, Ray.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Mr. Dead.
Mr. Poole to you.
Mr. Poole.
Thank you. It's maybe you didn't notice that we've taken app caps to a whole new level. Mm-hmm. Actually, it's Halloween, isn't it? October 31st. So we thought we would do okay, I'm going to confess. I came to work without a costume today.
I know.
And I sent somebody out to Target, and I said, whatever's left, that's what I'll be. And so, but if you think about it, gloves and a mask aren't suitable for a show about the iPad.
Not
so
really.
This is going to be a real challenge for me.
No, yeah. So you're dressed as what was left at Target.
What? No. But it's not just us. This staff takes this holiday very, very seriously. I've noticed this around businesses now. Everybody wears Halloween costumes. So because Halloween is on a Monday this year, we got I'm not sure what to describe this, the privilege, the pleasure, the thrill of seeing our fellow coworkers in unusual garb. And we thought we'd share it with you. So without further ado, it's time for the TWiT Halloween Fashion Show. Ooh. And we're going to kick things off here. This is our engineering director, Bruce Chesham, who's actually not in costume today. Bruce is wearing a 1930s golfer's outfit. Gene Sarazen, 1922. That's the role he's playing, right down to those hush puppies and the knickers. Those are called knickers, aren't they? Yeah. That's right. He's wearing two pairs, and I love the golf cap. Bruce is an avid golfer. Next! Next we have, it's Sharknado time. Who is this, by the way? Kevin? One of our editors. I should have known from the flannel wear. Step on the mark, Kevin. I know it's hard with a shark head on you. Who are you today, Kevin?
I'm myself.
He's his self. He's his damn self. It's Land Shark Candygram. Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin likes
Very
sharks.
Nice. Kevin's one of our newest employees. Well, he's swimming off into fame and fortune. Who's next? Come on up. It is time for Josh. Oh my God. Josh is wearing a homemade outfit. His wife Vanessa decided it would be good to humiliate him this year. And you are the Birdman from Rick and Morty? Bird person. He's not a man. He's a person from Rick and Morty. Yes, I know. He's not supposed to be wearing a shirt, but we thought we'd save the ladies out there from shock and awe.
And he is an actual bird person, has his own
He's
birds.
literally
a
bird person. Mm-hmm. What kind of bird are you, Josh?
I don't know what kind of bird person is.
He's just
half man, half bird.
Did you actually wear this in public today?
I wore it, I wore it, I wore it everywhere.
Yeah.
He actually wears that on a regular basis.
Editor Josh Windish, thank you very much. Oh, there he is. That's the Birdman from Rick and Morty. You look just like him. Mm-hmm. Very nice job. Are we going to have a prize for the best costume? I don't know. Who's next? Is it Patrick Delahanty? No, he's hiding. He's staying back. It is. Oh, that's scary.
That's Lawrence.
Is that Lawrence in there? Is that an actual dead cow you're wearing on your head?
No, it's for that.
He's a cultist. Mm-hmm. You decide which cult.
Mm-hmm. He's also our resident Dungeons and Dragons master.
He is the master, right? Yeah. Have you played the game yet?
Not yet, no.
But I've seen pictures of everybody playing. Very nice, Kevin. That's awesome. And it might be lots of Lawrence, whoever the hell you are, Be very nice. He'll do a great job editing the show later today.
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, the sexy witch. You can't have Halloween without a sexy witch, right? It's not a sexy witch? It's a modern witch. That's Hase Gaspar. She's a nasty woman, but a modern witch.
She takes Uber instead of riding on a broom.
Very good. Very good. And of course, Hase is in our continuity department, works in the artisanal agency, and does a wonderful job checking the lower thirds. That's what she says she's doing every time. Checking my lower third. All right, let's go on. I feel invulnerable in this costume, but I'm clearly
You are not. You are not.
Now, this is a visual pun. Okay? A visual pun. Can anybody guess what Kim Schaffer is? Kim's, of course, one of the people who answers the phones on the radio show, and she works in our continuity department as well at Artisanal. She is a pig. I think you can see that in the top part. But, whoa, with a very nice tail. She's a pig in a blanket. Oh, I like the pun costumes. And she's always wearing a blanket,
She
actually.
does,
So
yeah.
it was an easy costume. Yeah. I like the hoofs. Very nice. I'm a fan of the ungulates. So she can't get out of here. She's trapped. It's a pig in a poke. Ah, I love this. Now, we all know who this is, right? From Tron?
No.
What?
She's an Avenger.
Are you from Tron?
Oh, I thought she was the Black Widow. Oh, sorry.
You could be Black Widow. Yeah, you could be Black Widow. It is. This is, of course, our very own and beloved from the continuity department as well. Who is it? I can't see through this mask.
Carly.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Carly Perkins.
Cora Carly.
Cora Carly Perkins as the woman. What's the woman's name in Tron?
Cora.
Cora Carly Perkins.
Cora
Cora
Perkins.
Carly Perkins.
Or Black Widow.
Beautiful.
if
I
you're
love
me.
that. Did you make that yourself? You know, with a little gaffer's tape, some glue. You too could have that costume. Thank you, Carly. Who else do we have? This is very weird. This is Karsten Bondi, one of our top producers here. And Karsten tells me he's good and evil.
Yes. And as you said
Personified.
before, he ruined some nice clothes for
Nice
that
clothes
outfit.
destroyed.
Those were your clothes that he took out of your closet.
Yeah, I like that linen jacket. I'm sorry to see it go. Good and evil, black and white, Karsten Bondi. He said, can we do this fast? I got to get out of this outfit. Who else do we have here? Come on up. Oh, Tony Wang. His wife bought him this.
So cute.
Again, a lot of the guys came in here to be humiliated. Tony is a mermaid. He's a maid, I believe.
Yeah.
He's wearing, he's wearing a seashell
Ariel.
bra. And very lovely. Thank you, Tony. I especially like the red Converse. And he can't walk, so he's rolling on out of here. We continue on, and it's the Gorton from Gloucester Fisherman. Is it? It is. I
Yes.
guessed right.
And he's got something in his pocket. He's not just happy to see you.
He's got dead fish in his pocket. I was wondering, oh no, the shark! We're gonna need a bigger boat. Thank you, Jerry Wagley, producer extraordinaire on the new Screensavers. Wow, look at this.
Not a Three Amigos.
Now this one, no, it's not Three Amigos, and I had to have, that helps. That helps. That's the weapon that you use in BioShock Infinite to ride the wires. So does that help you know who Patrick Delahanty, our programmer, is? What's the name of the character?
Booker DeWitt.
Booker DeWitt, the star of BioShock Infinite.
DeWitt.
Did you make the gun? Oh, I was going to say, that's for, you did make the costume, though, I could tell. Very nice. I like that. Booker DeWitt. That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
That's good. Yeah. Is that it? Do we have everybody? Burke.
Now,
Bert
this
came
is
in
the
camos.
stumper. He had to, he
Oh,
put it,
I know who he is. Snake Plissken.
That's because he put
I
a
right?
tag on there.
He's escaping from New York City. He's
And also from LA, but in
Snake.
a less interesting fashion.
Snake Plissken, our expat from LA. Have we seen everybody? Anybody left? All right. Thank you, guys.
Fabulous.
Very nice. Very attractive
Brian.
bunch, aren't they?
Brian.
Wait a minute. There's one more.
Brian.
Our technical director, Brian Burnett, who can't actually go anywhere because he
Whoa.
needs to push the buttons.
Thankfully, we have other technical directors.
It's not Brian, it's Father Robert Balliser. lost some weight and looking
Yep.
mighty fine. Wow. Karsten, you need to.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's nice. God, you look good as a priest. Holy cow. How do you feel
do
about
look nice.
superheroes? Very nice. Thank you very much, Brian Burnett.
Oh,
Welcome to iOS Today. Now we're going to talk
happy
about
Halloween.
Happy Halloween,
Yes.
iOS.
All right.
And I think it's appropriate. We're going to do scary apps
Yes.
today.
Well, I have one Halloween tip before we get to the scary apps.
Okay.
If you're trick-or-treating with friends or family, you might want to turn on the Find My Friends app, which, you might not want to use it because you don't like to stalk your friends and family. But on Halloween, you lose, your people in a crowd, whether it just be your friends or your small ghost-like children.
And that's what you really don't. And, sometimes, for instance, here in Petaluma, we have an area where everybody goes, and there's thousands of people. It would be terrifying.
Yeah.
So how do you not?
So you turn on Find My Friends. So
clever.
Yeah, and then you can just share your location
Stay with your
just
group.
until the end of the day. You don't have to track your children all the time. So yeah, it's an app. I guess do you have to download it separately? I'm not sure if it comes with.
I don't know, but if you don't, it's
yeah.
easy to get.
Yeah, it's
in
free.
The App Store.
And then let's see. I think I have it on here. If you haven't used it, Find Friends. Let's see make sure I'm not showing
Your
where.
friends. Don't show any locations. That's
yeah.
always the issue, isn't it? People worried about the location sharing.
Right.
And I used to Find My Friends briefly, but nobody would let me follow them. I wonder why.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I like to track your activity, but I don't need to know where
it
you
is.
are. So now you can show my screen. This is basically what it looks like. I got there by clicking on the Me here, and so
now we know where you are.
You can share your location from all of your devices. You can show to everyone or only my friends. And if it can be a little confusing. So just tap on the help to get some more information, and then to notify your friends when you leave or when you arrive at a situation, at a location, you can do that too. So Find My Friends, just a quick tip.
Feels like, and maybe next Halloween we'll have it, we should have more kind of digital solutions for Halloween. Maybe like, I was thinking CAS, Candy as a Service, right? So that if you don't have candy, because I always forget to get candy and people come to your door, maybe like Uber, you could have somebody whisk you some candy.
Oh, yes.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Just, the brain. You can have that one for free.
Excellent.
CAS.
All right. So this is my favorite Halloween app. You ready?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Shudder?
No.
Screams on Demand.
Oh, nice.
Shudder.
Nice.
I think I was going to show it on the Apple TV, but I can go ahead and show it on. This is a service like Netflix, but it's just for scary movies.
Oh, I like that. Do
So,
you pay for that all the time? or-
I'm doing the 7-day trial, but it's $4.99 a month. But there are tons of movies. Day of the Dead. There's American Werewolf in London. There's old movies. There's so many. So you can go into collections, and you can go, let's see, into so you can see documentary, extreme, gothic horror. Let's look at some gothic horror. There's just more movies than you can than you've ever seen. And you can, if you want to pay $4.99 a month, if you have a real interest in this, there would be more than you would have time in your life to watch, I believe. Horror, comedy. Have you seen any of these? Grabbers?
You know what I like when it's Halloween and we're doing, waiting for people to come to the door? I like to have a scary movie on. And then I also like to have scary sounds. And Apple Music, of course, among others, has many radio stations for scary sounds. If you're an Apple Music subscriber, I'm not, alas, but you see Halloween Haunted House, you see Halloween sound effects. All you have to do is, let's see, it doesn't really work with these gloves. Halloween, but the pen's not working either. I guess I have to buy Apple Music now to continue with the show. Maybe not. But that's one thing I would do is, if you don't have Apple Music, all the other music services have it. In fact, my Amazon Echo, I could just say, Echo, play scary sounds, and it will play scary sounds for the rest of the night. I kind of like that atmosphere in the house, right?
Mm-hmm. I like it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to turn yourself into a zombie, do you?
Me too. I usually use Snapchat for that.
You can use Snapchat for that. Let's look at, as long as we're talking about Snapchat, because Zombie Faced, we'll talk about that app. It's not quite as
There's
good.
an app for that?
Yes. Let's talk about Zombie Faced first. Here it is. Here's one that I did just before. I gave myself a little nose ring. What do you think?
Oh, you've been sending me scary pictures
that
of
was from
yourself
here, too.
all week. I know. It's horrible.
Okay, so I'll take my photo. Take it up close. Oh, let me take another one. Retake. All right, and then I just tap on Use Photo.
Okay.
And
You're going to be Zombie Ray.
yeah, so I can.
Ooh. Oh, and you resize the effect. Yeah.
So, what do you think of that?
Pretty good.
I mean, I think it's an improvement, sort of.
God, those are horrible. I hate zombies.
What about this one? This is kind of a nice one.
Oh, Scary Clown with, or
Yeah.
maybe Voodoo Doll.
Yeah. See, that one doesn't work.
We've talked about Masquerade before. MSQRD is the program. Masquerade makes it easy to have a Halloween costume, even when you don't. And you could take a movie, or you could take a still, and they have lots of choices. And the nice thing is, it knows where your face is. I really like Masquerade. So this is kind of like Snapchat filters, and Snapchat, of course, has Halloween filters. Hello, Halloween filters too.
Oh yeah, those are the Masquerade are better than the Snapchat.
These are pretty good. And the night. Oh, get out of here. I guess I've gone beyond the scary Halloween now to the kind of look good with ears. What do you think? I should have done this instead of my.
I know they're better than any real costume.
This is free, which I like. MS. Oh, see, we should give this one to Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Kevin, you're not the only shark in town anymore. So this is how they make money. So notice this is a Shark Week promotion. So the shark head. But I think this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
That is a scary clown. If you're going to do this, do not lurk in the woods. Right? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong about that at all. Oh, that's pretty. Those are improvement. Oh, that is good.
This is a Warcraft orc.
Oh.
Hi, how are you? And the thing is, you can do is make a video. I'm going to make a video. And scare all the children for Halloween. Yeah.
And so, do any of those have advertisements on them?
This is a Warcraft one, so this has an advertisement, and of course Shark Week also did.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got a nice video. You can share it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or just mail it to people you really hate. That's MSQRD.
So should we compare it to the Snapchat ones?
Yeah, let's see what Snapchat's doing.
Am I in a good place where you can see mine?
I feel like this technology really became. Oh, I like that. Oh! Now, Snapchat's really good at the special effects. It's not merely a mask for Snapchat. Move your mouth and things happen. That's a good one. I like that. You're going to send that to me?
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to save it. I don't Snapchat that often, but I like to post my snaps on other places. So last year they had a lot of Halloween special filters, but now the regular filters, like the dog filters, are Halloweened. So it's a Halloween dog.
This was this filter on MSQRD. I feel like was also on Snapchat. I feel like there's some cross-pollination.
No, this is Snapchat.
No, I'm saying this filter.
Oh.
This is the.
What's going on there?
This is the night vision. Watch, I'll put my goggles on, and
now that's cool.
I can see at night or take them off again. Whoa, and there you go. I like that one.
Hi, how are you?
I could scare my. Whoa, God, you're like a scary doll. You're like a small child with vampire teeth.
Yeah.
Ew.
I wish we could.
Creepy.
Yeah, you can do these with a friend too. You know, the iPad app is not as good. Ooh.
Ooh. I think I swallowed something.
It's Scary Rudolph. Okay, we're having way too much.
I know we are.
Fun with these. These are scary.
Snapchat.
These are scary. Which one do you like? Which one's the scariest?
Hey.
You could be Angry Birds. This is the Angry Birds movie promotional.
I think this is the scariest. Mine.
Oh, you have no mouth. My brains are showing.
Yeah, that's pretty good technology if you think about it.
It's
just
neat.
covering up
And
my
this
mouth.
one, unlike Snapchat, you don't have to. Oh, that's a voice changer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the voice changing.
I love the voice changer.
Can we hear what that sounds like?
I love the voice change.
Oh, that's nice.
I love the voice change.
Oh, that's really good.
All right, we probably.
I don't want to stop.
I know. I
I'm
don't wanna
having
stop
too much
either.
fun, darling.
But if anyone's still watching now,
Come up to the lab. Let's see what's on this lab.
I have some more apps. Year Walk. Have you heard of Year Walk?
Yes, I like Year Walk.
By
That's not
Samogo.
scary though.
Well, it's spooky. Wouldn't you say it's a little spooky?
Little spooky?
Let's find it. Let's see. Why do you like Year Walk?
I like games that, well, unless I'm mistaken on this one, that are kind of more less goal oriented. More. This is a wandering game, right?
Yes,
you
like-
kind of wander and you see things and you do things, but you're in a wood. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those games, and you and I both like these, where they don't tell you much.
No, you just
There's
gotta-
nothing ahead of time. You just kind of have to do it. Yeah, I think we've shown this one maybe even before your time.
Oh, really?
With Sarah Lane. Yeah.
Device 6 was another one they did. Yeah, this is from 2013.
Yeah. I've never, I'll have to be honest with you, I like it, but I never got very far in it. You see you're wandering around in a wood and things happen, and the idea is to kind of not know
What? That's
what's
spooky.
going on.
I like to know what's going on.
And you know, do you hear the music? Can you hear the sound? A lot of these, and this is part of a category now that everybody's doing this, where they say put on the headphones because you want to get immersed in the stereo sound, and it kind of moves around you. It is kind of spooky,
There we
isn't
go.
it? You could say this is peaceful.
You could.
Yeah. Depends if you meet any of those Snapchat characters.
Can I zoom? All right. Well, check that out if you want
That's-
something less gory.
Night Walk.
Night Walk. And do you like The Lottery? Shirley Jackson's The Lottery?
I don't even know that. What is that?
Shirley Jackson's short story, The Lottery?
I don't.
What?
I know. You thought I was educated, literate, a heavy reader, but no, I'm just a superhero in an extra tight costume.
You don't remember this short story where they're all like they want to win the lottery, and then I can't tell you. I can't. That's a spoiler.
It's got a twist.
Well,
got a
this
twist.
is something for you to do
Oh,
tonight. You
I
can read A.M.
subscribe.
Holmes, read The Lottery. Let's see if
Oh,
we
I
can
like A.M.
listen to it a
Holmes.
little bit. Maybe it'll ping your memory a bit.
Never read it. Is this something you read in high school that I must have missed?
Yeah, maybe.
Hmm.
But you could read it later too.
This is the New Yorker
Oh, they're
Fiction
discussing.
Podcast from the New Yorker
Oh, this is their
magazine.
podcast.
I'm Deborah Treisman.
Maybe they're.
fiction
Yeah, well,
editor
she's
at
going to
the
read
New
it first, so we don't.
Each month, we invite a writer to choose a story from the magazine.
Okay.
Is, I think, taught in every American school.
It's taught in every
And I
American
often
school,
think it's
Leo.
taught
What-
Not mine.
Young people's lives.
What?
Okay,
Are you?
that's-
I've read O. Henry. Remember, we had
Yes.
the comb and the gift of the Magi.
This
is like that.
This is like that.
Yeah.
So, okay, you have an assignment.
I'll read the
and
lottery.
report the lottery. It's
I will.
Spooky.
I'll write a book report.
It's the spooky. It's sort of where like what's the one with the
Yeah, that one.
the Hunger Games?
Came from?
Oh, it's sort
it's
of
like the
Hunger
lottery. I get it.
Game-ish.
I think in
You
my
do not want to win this lottery.
We didn't have that when I was a kid. I bet that's it, right? I'm just a lot older than you.
I think the story was from like 1920 or something.
I'm
You're not
telling
that
you,
old.
I'm a lot older than you.
Whoa, I just need to recover from this fact.
Not
Well-
knowing the lottery?
Yes.
I never even heard of it.
Well, read it
I
tonight.
will. Read it and scream?
How about another book that you might have
Okay.
heard of? Zombies Run, the book?
I know the app.
Okay, so you know the app Zombies Run, where it's a fitness
It's a
app.
great running app because
Yeah.
zombies are chasing you. So
Right.
you listen while you're running, really running, right? And it'll tell you, oh, here they come. It's got a great plot. I love it. So they made a book out of it.
They did a fitness book. So yeah, it's living healthy while in the time of zombies in our current zombie emergency. So check it out.
So sick of zombies. I really am. Can we go back to vampires? Now, vampires, they were sexy.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing sexy about a zombie.
Well, they do say that depending on like what's going on in the political
I think it is
atmosphere.
that. Absolutely.
So
There's a guy he teaches at UC Berkeley named Alan Dundas who I've interviewed. He teaches about sick joke cycles. You know, remember the baby jokes and the elephant jokes, and these joke cycles often have tap into our psyche. And I think it's the same thing. I think that there's something going on with, you know, our psyche, that we're fascinated by The Walking Dead. Maybe it was AIDS. I don't know. Maybe it came a little later than that. So I'm not sure what it could be. Our political climate, actually. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, or our environmental climate.
It might be that. Yeah, it might be that. Yeah.
Well, that's all I got. But
well, that was terrifying. I am
but we
scared
can
now.
move on to some just general news.
And I do have a scary app for my app cap, so we're not done.
We're not done with scary.
The scary. See, to me, the apps I like are the ones where things are normal and then something jumps out at you. That's scary.
Okay.
All right. So stay tuned and don't do that, Brian. I know he's got his finger poised on the button. Going to scare me.
Here's something scary.
Yes.
If you thought we were big Apple fans, I'm not ready for that yet.
I'm ready for it. What? If you thought we were big Apple fans.
5 people changed their name to iPhone 7. You already knew that?
Mr. iPhone 70.
Or Ms. There were a few Ms. iPhone 7.
Where was this? This was a contest,
The
right?
Ukraine. A cell phone company called Allo, I think, said they would give people an iPhone 7 if they changed their name to iPhone 7.
So 7 people did it and did get iPhone 7s?
Yes. Apparently it's quite easy in the Ukraine to change your name.
So they changed it back then later?
Yeah, probably. It doesn't cost very much.
Terrible promotion.
Yeah.
I will give an iPhone 7 to anybody who changes their legal name to TWiT. No, don't do that.
No. Don't.
I think it's just a bad idea. Those are the people.
Don't change your name, because that's just someone wasting
that's
the
just
time.
their passport, their identity papers.
Yeah.
Where are your papers? I am iPhone 7. Who is iPhone 2? You are iPhone 9. That kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So last week, every once in a while, we say something that apparently everyone in the world knows the answer to.
That we
except
didn't.
Us. Yes.
Oh, is this the Bluetooth Apple TV?
Yes. Did you get a lot of emails about that?
I apologize. I didn't know this. Well, this is why we do the show. We want to learn, right? So we had somebody who said, I want to have you guys, but it could be anything, watching it on my Apple TV in the living room. And then I want to get up and fold the laundry, and I want to somehow take a Bluetooth speaker with me and continue to listen to the show, and then go back and continue to watch on the TV. And it turns out what? The Apple TV has Bluetooth.
Yes, you can connect.
Well, I knew it had Bluetooth because you can pair a keyboard to it. Does it? But it has Bluetooth audio.
Yeah,
I
then
didn't know that.
Pair a speaker to it. I had the remote. I don't know what happened to it, but
that Apple remote, it has a life of its own.
Maybe we could. I have the remote on my.
So you would, if you do that, you would have to get the audio even when you're in the living room from that Bluetooth speaker, right? And then you would so you'd be watching, and then you get up, you take the speaker with you, and you go in the other room. Or you could use headphones. That would work great. Bluetooth headphones. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, you
don't
just
have
gotta
to show
trust
it.
us.
I get it. I understand.
Okay.
So thank you to all the people who wrote,
emailed,
many people, called, came to my door, said you are an idiot, that kind of thing. Thank you to all of you.
Yes. Peter Moore was one of the people that wrote, and he also has another tip. Always try swiping down, up, left, right to see what apps have in store for you. So when you're in the Apple TV, you can
because we were
swipe.
talking about the Apple TV. Here, we got the remote now.
Okay.
We were talking about the Apple TV remote app now on the iPhone, which is great.
There we go.
Now, so I'm okay. I don't know what I did here. Let's see. Let's back out. So I'll go into. He's saying once you're in an app, try that.
Yes.
Why don't you do it? Because you're not wearing Deadpool gloves.
Yes, I'm not.
It's kind of hard to do anything with these on.
So
I don't know how Ryan Reynolds did it.
Let's see.
So now up, down, left, right, just to see if something happens.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I don't know.
You're in a podcast app. Go back to the menu, the highest, the top. Yeah, and pick something else. Pick. How about the Apple event app? Did you watch the Apple event?
One thing is Twitter, because that has let's try Twitter.
Yeah. I still don't understand this app. So this is like.
I think this was when he pointed this out. So now I'm scrolling down, but you can also scroll.
Left? No. Right?
Okay.
Well, you'll see more in the carousel.
And then down.
Okay.
Up.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Oh, and I just made it full screen. All All right.
The worst app, the worst remote ever made.
Yeah, because I did see the Twitter there next to it a second ago, but okay. Should we try the Apple? What do you think?
No, don't. I don't think it's going to do anything.
Okay.
Did you
All
watch the event?
I watched.
You were
it
here. I watched you
was
watching
here.
it.
You watched me
I was in
watching
Gainesville,
it.
Florida. And, are you going to buy a new MacBook Pro?
I don't know. I think my 2-year-old MacBook Pro is okay.
That's the problem, right? These MacBook Pros don't really wear out,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't get much faster. So if you can live without the OLED little keyboard strip where the function keys used to be, or, you don't care if it's a little bit lighter, a little bit thinner, yeah, I think stick with your old MacBook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Little disappointed they didn't announce new iMacs or Mac Pros, but maybe next year.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
There's always next year.
Yes.
That's what the Cubs might be saying in a couple of days. Maybe next year. No, they're going to win. Too soon? Too soon.
R.T. Cregan writes that the new Lightning headphones work very nicely in an iPad Touch with Lightning charging, and there might be other Lightning ports on other Apple products that might use them. So I've been using my Lightning headphones with my iPad. I think you can use them anywhere.
Somebody said, have you tried plugging the Lightning headphones into the Lightning jack on the Apple remote? Don't think that's going to do anything.
No.
I haven't tried it, but that's a charging port.
Yes,
that's all.
that's different.
And I got to point out, Apple said courage. We've got courage. We're moving into the future. The iPhone 7, no headphone port. So they've announced 3 new laptops, all with headphone ports. And I find this very disturbing, you can't connect your iPhone or your iPad to your new MacBook Pro unless you buy an additional dongle.
I know.
You have to buy a thing to connect like that, which is the Apple official Type-C adapter that has HDMI, traditional USB, and power. And you'll need that if you want to connect your phone or tablet to your laptop. I find that frustrating.
That is really frustrating.
Frustrating. I mean, I like Type-C. I'm glad they moved to Type-C, but that means to me they should have moved to Type-C on the iPhone.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, we're always learning, aren't we, Leo?
God knows I
We're-
am.
we're
But the
learning.
best way to continually learn, remember Lynda? We loved lynda.com. And maybe you heard lynda.com got acquired by LinkedIn, and they've rebranded it to LinkedIn Learning. All of the things you loved about lynda.com, but with the resources of LinkedIn and now Microsoft, it is getting better and better and better. When you learn a skill in business, the shelf life, or in school, the shelf life of that skill, if it's a technology skill, 5 years, right? Many of today's fastest growing categories didn't even exist 5 years ago. So LinkedIn Learning is all about getting smarter, learning the things you need to be better in life. Personalized, expert-led, on-demand e-learning now from LinkedIn. LinkedIn Learning will identify the precise skills you or your business needs to achieve your goals. It'll create personalized recommendations using LinkedIn's network intelligence. What's nice is you can get it for your entire company. In fact, we're going to do this for the entire company. We've always had a Lynda account for the entire company. Now we're going to have a LinkedIn Learning account. Administrators can track learner adoption and engagement, so you can see, hey, we got this, but are they using it? You get downloadable reports. You have 9,000 courses, and now with the resources of LinkedIn, it's growing faster than ever. Of course, still the best world-class teachers who are experts and great teachers, whether you're interested in web design, IT infrastructure, business management, marketing, huge range of business, creative, and technology courses in the library, and more added every week. 25 a week now. iOS 10 app development essentials, learning Photoshop Elements 15. They've got stuff on all areas of business, technical recruiting, strategic HR, small business marketing fundamentals, media training. I need some media training. I seem to remember that one of the things they said is don't wear skin-tight costumes on the show. I should have done that. Should have learned that. Media training, inside sales, iOS game development, video editing, and more. LinkedIn Learning. You can get it for your whole team as little as $2,000. They have individual plans as well. And we want you to try it and get a free individual trial right now at learning.linkedin.com/twit. You can also get a demo for your organization if you want to go company-wide, which I highly recommend. Expert-led, on-demand e-learning. It's better than ever. Learning.linkedin.com/twit. We thank LinkedIn Learning so much for their support of iOS today. I bet if I had taken that course in an Apple TV, I would know that you could use a USB speaker with your Apple TV. I would know that.
Life is a learning process.
Yes, it is.
All right. Allison Sheridan wrote in Pod Feet.
Oh, yeah.
The Nozilla
Nozilla
cast.
yes.
She has a recommendation. She says, I always wanted to go caseless with my iPhones, but since they're slippery like a goldfish, I never did. When I got the iPhone 7 Plus, I really wanted to go caseless. My friend David Roth turned me onto a thing called EGrips, all lowercase. It's a sticker you put on the back of the phone that is kind of rubbery. It won't help you if you do drop it, but it will help you not to drop it in the first place.
It depends why you get a case, right? I mean, a lot of times I recommend cases because you're going to drop it. I have to say, Renee Ritchie you inspired me by telling me that Renee Ritchie was going to go caseless with his jet black iPhone 7, and I have too. And notice I don't have any scratches. It is a little bit grippier. I think that's what Renee was saying, is that it's slightly grippier, so you're less likely to drop this one. And I have to say, it's always felt like a shame to me to take this beautiful industrial design that Apple does. This one's the most beautiful iPhone I've ever seen, and put it in a case. I notice you're using a case.
I am. But I'm using the
good,
Apple
nice
case.
leather case, but it hides
my
the
map.
beauty of it, right? So I'm going to keep trying this, but I think that's a great idea. EGrips will help it at least not fall out of your hand.
Yeah, but then it will hide. It will hide that. Allison wrote an article about it because I mean you can see the EGrip, so I don't know if
I angle this just right. Remember that Apple warned people with the jet black you're going to see slight abrasions or scratches. So you can see that. You can kind of, if I angle it just right, especially on the corners there, like where it gets slid into pockets, you can. You really have to work at it to see it. And frankly, that doesn't bother me. I was worried more about gouges, the paint. You know, what you don't want is the paint getting scratched off and you see a silver through there or something like that. It hasn't done that yet. I can live with these hairline abrasions.
So that's what the EGrips look like on her phones. Allison wrote this at podfeet.com.
Yeah, I guess you would drop it, but you're not going to see the beauty of the shiny.
Yeah.
Shiny.
But yeah, maybe you like what that feels.
But it's kind of cool. It looks like a little snake.
Yeah. Tess in San Francisco writes, I'm wondering if you guys know that when you click on the information button at the top of a thread, she's talking about an iMessage, you can see all the images and attachments that you and the sender have exchanged. Before iOS 10, it said details, but it's always been there and can be very handy. I agree, Tess. I use this pretty often to delete a bunch of things. So if I'll go right here, and here are all the things that Leo has sent me, and maybe I want to delete some of them, that jib jab, that's not really him. So, or if I want to share.
Good Lord. Did I send you that?
You sent that in response to that.
That's what it was. That was my
And then all
response.
the attachments.
And then you sent me what, a bandana?
Oh, well, I was putting stickers on a picture.
Showing me how you can annotate. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This is
and
what
you
we
can
do.
delete
We send each other weird messages. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to delete that. So no one ever knows you sent it.
No one will never know.
Are we ready for the app cap?
Well, before we do that, just a quick note. There is one news story we should mention, which is there's a new version of iOS, which just came out a few hours ago.
Oh.
See, I'm telling you something. 10.1.1, Apple says it fixes bugs, including an issue where health data couldn't be viewed for some user. Frankly, I don't know what else it fixes. It's only 55 megabytes on my iPad. So, there you go. I always apply, and I think most Apple users do, apply the updates when they come for iOS. So go ahead and do it.
Oh, wait. Was this the one that was released portrait camera?
No, that's 10.1. This is 10.1.1.
Oh, okay.
10.1.1.
Got it.
New
10.1.1.
10.1.1. Well, now, without further ado, it seems kind of Coles to Newcastle to put on an app cap when you're already wearing a costume.
I know, it does.
But I think we should.
I think we should, too.
Because I think Deadpool... No, you know what? I think I'm going to do this right.
Okay.
I think I need to put on the full Monty, if you will, of Deadpool in a daisy. Don't you think?
I'll try this one. Thanks.
Yeah, here we go. Let's go all the way.
Yeah.
And now,
This is Sassy Ray.
it's App Cap time.
Alrighty.
We wear App Caps to celebrate and honor what we consider to be the best apps of the week. Why don't you kick things off, Sassy Ray?
I will kick things off. My
You call me Flowery Pool. if you
flowery
want.
pool, dead flower,
Daisy Pool.
Daisy dead.
Dead Daisy.
Okay, so AppCap is sometimes favorite. Sometimes it's just the most interesting thing, even though we don't think that it might be something that we use on a regular basis. You remember Justin Kahn, right?
Justin Kahn, yeah.
Yes, he started Justin TV,
Yeah.
started Twitch,
Yeah.
kind of a
Now just
serial.
living the life of luxury on his private island somewhere in the Caribbean.
When he's not developing new apps. Okay, so the new
He
app
has a
that
new
he,
app?
he has a new app that he released today.
Nice.
It's called Whale. And it is right here. It's really for the phone, not so much for the iPad, but we'll show them the phone. HAL, like a whale of a deal. A whale, like the animal. And what they do, they're answering people's questions, but answering them with videos.
So it's a help app?
Yeah, it's like So this
What
person
kinds
has
of questions?
What are some of the worst things a startup can do in its earliest stages?
Oh, okay. Well,
So
here
they're
we go.
experts, not just Justin. Ryan Hoover from Product Hunt
Oh,
is
nice.
also one of the founders. How do you get through those days when you don't want to do anything at all? I can answer that.
So it's like kind of like Video Quora.
Yes, it's Video Quora. But do you remember, or like answers.com, but there's a payment. There's payment going on here.
Oh, I have to pay for this?
If you want the answer from this expert, you pay. So Justin, he says the reason he decided to start this was so many people are always asking, like, oh, let me pick your brain. Answer like these questions, like, do you have a mentor? What are the biggest secrets from, co-founding? What was it like working as a project manager at Google? That's AJ Asfer got
that's
that
kinda
asked.
cool.
So, and he just said, why do I have to answer these questions over and over? I want to help people, but I don't want to keep answering the same question over and
Yeah.
over again. And he also wants to solve the problem, which we, as you know, Vine died last week, withered
Can
on
you believe
itself.
that? It withered on the vine. Now.
And one of the reasons that Vine died was that the Vine creators could find no way to monetize their content. They were creating all this funny stuff, but no one... Vine didn't offer them a way that they could get paid for it. And
Yeah.
artists want to get paid for their work. And I guess these entrepreneurs want to get paid for their expertise too.
Crazy.
So the way it works is you earn points, and then you have to pay to answer questions. And then you also have to, if someone plays the video, then both the asker and the answerer get paid. Did you get that? So, like, if you ask a really interesting question,
so
you
I
might
can make some
benefit
money
from that
too.
as well.
Oh.
So, let's pick one, because I think you get some coins. I have 80 coins here. I didn't pay for them. They'll let you start with something. Love the whale app name and that it aligns with the whale emoji. Was that a consideration? So let's ask Justin what he thought. So I'm going to use 8 of my to hear his answer, and you guys can
Real
hear
name.
it
We
too.
wanted to. We
I'm
wanted
probably
to
violating the rules
Probably.
broadcasting this.
At first, we were calling the app the name for the app was Goat, and greatest of all time.
You can't really see his
But
mouth.
there's actually
so.
already a YC company that has the name Goat. Sells sneakers. Pretty cool app. Check it out. And so we looked for other names. I thought about calling it Gator very briefly, but we thought that wasn't very friendly. A little scary, a little aggro. And so we were looking at the emoji list and
Okay, so you can Whale is a free app. You can use it, try it. If you if you have a startup and you really want to get Justin's advice, this might be a good way rather than just like sending him an email that he probably won't ever answer. I don't know. I think answers to questions have been.
Maybe we should do this and we could make some money.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ask us any question about hats.
Right? Yeah, cats are costumes.
Costumes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this?
Could ask me about katana, Japanese swords.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whale. Well, you know what? I can anybody sign up to be an expert?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
I would like to share my expertise.
You can
and make
apply
a
to
lot
take
of money.
questions. Yeah. So
All
here,
right.
I'll apply to take questions.
Yeah, I bet you get some questions.
Here's my request, and then I can apply to become verified. We review applications and hand select people to keep whale 100%.
Okay.
Or at 100. How do you say that 100?
You know what?
emoji?
I mean, Ask Me Anything's are one of the most popular things on Reddit, right? And everybody from presidential candidates to strippers ends up getting on there and answering questions because everybody has questions you want to ask people, in particular lines of work or whatever. So that makes a lot of sense.
But will people be willing to pay for it? That's the question.
I don't know. That's another question.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah. I'm just Deadpool in a flower hat. So
I know. What do we know?
What do I know? So this is the scariest game of all time, and it's kind of an interesting story. The guy who wrote it, it's called Five Nights at Freddys. Oh yeah, you've heard of it. The guy who wrote it, Scott Cawthon, it was an independent game, an indie game. Nobody really didn't have a big publisher or anything. Put it out, and it just took the world by storm. In fact, the kids love this. I wouldn't even know about it if it weren't for our 13-year-old. The idea is you are stuck for the night in a place that's a little bit like Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater. Your goal is to get through the night and then another night and up to ultimately 5 nights. They've updated it many times, but now it's on the iPad. You don't have a whole lot you can do, and it's even harder in a costume. You can I can't even see what's going on here. You can look out the window. You have battery, by the way, limited battery, right? So you don't want to use up your battery. You could turn on the cameras, and the idea is as you look around at the different spy cams, that you're gonna I don't have to take my hat off to play this game unless you can tell me what I'm pointing at. But the idea is that you got to catch these animatronic creatures who are creeping up on you before they get in there and eat you. And of course, this is one of those games, and the reason the kids like it, where they will pop out at you, and you will go ah. And in fact, there's a number of videos of PewDiePie and other famous people playing this game and getting terrified by it. In fact, I suspect that's the secret to its popularity is. Early on, PewDiePie played it on his YouTube channel, getting scared by this. I'm not doing very well right now. This is a map of all the different cameras I can look at. And I can what you have to do is look and see if they're, that's audio only, so that's going to be a little bit different. You got to look and see if they're changing. So you got to look around, memorize their positions, and see if they're coming for you. And then, of course, once they do come inside, you got to make sure you close the door before they get in and eat you alive. I know it's a weird-sounding game. It's a lot of fun, though, and especially, I don't know what it is, teens, preteens love it. 5 Nights at Freddys, and I think you'd have a lot of fun with a party, a 5 Nights at Freddys party. Put it on your iPad, or better yet, AirPlay it onto your TV, and you can all play the game together. Happy Halloween.
That's exciting.
Do your kids know about this yet?
I think so. I think I've heard them talking about it.
Yeah, well, they played it.
Yeah.
They're the right age to play that. So there you go. That's our Halloween edition.
Well, I feel like I would rather not do any more shows with you in a Deadpool mask, if that's okay. It's hard. I don't feel like we're connecting. And
oh my God, I've got to go to the bathroom bad. Okay, well, thank you very much, all. It's good to have you. We will be back as we are every Monday.
In these same costumes, maybe.
No, I think not. We'll be normally dressed next week. 1:30 Pacific, sometimes 1 o'clock. That would be, I don't know, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, or 2300, 2330 UTC. You can watch us live at twit.tv or get the on-demand version of the show. It's available at twit.tv/iOS or wherever you subscribe to your podcast. Now, Megan, you are Megan, right?
Yes.
If am I looking at you right now? If somebody wants to be on the show, is there a way they could participate with their questions or their emails or their comments?
Yes, very simple. Megan, MEGAN at twit.tv. Send your questions, send your comments, send a video.
We haven't had a video in a long time.
Yeah,
I want to encourage you, make a video 30 seconds or less. Start out with your first name and city. Succinct, short, to the point. But if it's under 30 seconds and it's a good question, we'll use it on the show, right?
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Hey, have a safe but fun and happy Halloween. We'll see you next time on iOS Today. I can't throw my hat into the ring. It's attached to my head.